Before we get today's show started, want to send our thoughts and prayers to everybody in Louisiana affected by Hurricane Ida. Category 4 hurricane has touched down in the state. We want to bring y'all that great Saints content that we know y'all love, but we want y'all to stay safe and know that everybody here at Chat Sports is thinking about you and praying for your families. Welcome into New Orleans Saints Now. I am your host, RC Maxfield, and the preseason has ended for the team down on the Bayou a little bit earlier than some people would have liked, as Hurricane Ida has made landfall down in Louisiana. We are praying for y'all and hoping that y'all stay safe. But the Saints winners and losers have emerged from the preseason, as Jameis Winston has to be the winner for the New Orleans Saints in terms of he's QB1 now, right? Last started in Tampa Bay in 2019, had been in a QB battle alongside Taysom Hill, but he was named the starter for Week 1 against the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And listen, you couldn't have a better winner for the New Orleans Saints in terms of it's just the quarterback position, right? That's really all that matters when it comes down to it in the NFL. And you like what you saw from Jameis in the preseason. It wasn't too much and it wasn't too little. He went to a deep target in Marquez Callaway in terms of just being productive, but you have to love what Jameis Winston does to this offense. And speaking of Marquez Callaway, he's another winner for the New Orleans Saints, as throughout training camp, he has just been a standout. Every day it seems like a piece of news is coming out about Marquez Callaway in terms of taking advantage of the opportunity that he had with Michael Thomas out. And could this be a breakout season for the wide receiver that was undrafted out of Tennessee? It sure seems like that, because Marquez Callaway produced and then some with the Saints this preseason, including that touchdown from Jameis Winston that kind of felt like Jameis put the dagger in Taysom Hill's back for that quarterback one position, But looking at it, you have to love what Marquez Callaway has done in a position where Michael Thomas is out, Traequan Smith has missed a lot of training camp as well. Marquez Callaway has taken advantage of his opportunity and then some. I think he could be the wide receiver one for the Saints until Michael Thomas comes back. The next winner and last winner we have for the New Orleans Saints, of course, it's going to be Alvin Kamara, right? Alvin Kamara, one of the best running backs in the NFL. And the reason I have him as a winner is because Jameis Winston won that job. Jameis Winston is known to hyper-target his wide receivers or running backs, whichever it may be. Just go look at his film down in Tampa Bay. He loved throwing to Mike Evans. He loved throwing to the outside, and he wasn't afraid to get it to his playmakers to do the work for him. Now, maybe that LASIK surgery has helped him throw down the field more, but Alvin Kamara can do that, and there's no way that Alvin Kamara isn't going to be the focal point of this New Orleans Saints offense all season long. But hey, let's hear it. Biggest Saints winner of the preseason, mine, it's got to be Jameis Winston. He's QB1. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, coming from Tampa Bay, sitting behind Drew Brees for his final season, now taking over that QB1 spot, and maybe he can elevate this Saints offense to a different level going into 2021. First loser we have, it has to be Taysom Hill, right? You lose the QB battle with Jameis Winston, and you think about what Taysom Hill did last season, started in 8 games, but really I think the biggest reason why Taysom Hill is a loser in all of this is because what is his role going to be moving forward? Taysom Hill has mentioned that he is a quarterback in this league, and if people don't think that, then he wants to go to a team that thinks that, right? I think New Orleans thinks that he is a quarterback, but he is going to be a gadget guy. And first and foremost, I like Taysom Hill, but starting Jameis Winston was the right move. Simple and plain. That's just how it is. Jameis gives you a better chance to win. Taysom is a great gadget guy you can bring in for a few plays here and there, but having him as your starting quarterback limits a lot of the capabilities your offense has. The second loser we have is Traequan Smith. And again, this comes back to he just hasn't been available in the preseason, right? That's really what it comes down to. He's been injured for a majority of camp, missed an opportunity to be the wide receiver one, and potentially have the opportunities that Marquez Callaway took away from him. And now you really just don't know what to expect from Traequan Smith, in 2021, right? It really comes down to the question marks for this wide receiver in Traequan Smith. You think about what he's done on the field, he's been solid. He's been that guy that's kind of been that second, third option at times, depending on if Michael Thomas or if Alvin Kamara is healthy. But really, you wanted to see him take that next step and assert himself as that wide receiver one without Michael Thomas. He just hasn't been healthy. So going into 2021, Traequan, there's just so many question marks around him. What are the Saints going to do? I think Marquez Callaway has taken his position as that wide receiver 1 until we see Michael Thomas back in the fold. Speaking of Michael Thomas, he's the last loser for the Saints, and before you come at me in the comments, I'm going to say he's a loser just because of this. You heard about what happened between the Saints and him. He may have ghosted the Saints. Whatever happened, right? I don't think that matters. The problem with me and why he is a loser is because the surgery took so long, whether that's because the Saints told him to wait, whether that's because Thomas wanted to wait, whatever it may be, not having a caliber wide receiver to Michael Thomas's ability available week 1 with a new quarterback in Jameis Winston in a Sean Payton offense is hurtful. It just isn't going to work like you want it to. Now Alvin Kamara has to take his game to the next level, and hopefully Marquez Callaway can also elevate his game for the first 6 or 8 weeks until Michael Thomas is back. But there's always one. Who is the biggest loser for the Saints of the preseason? It's got to be Taysom Hill, right? I mean, it's all about the QBs in the NFL, and Taysom Hill now being the quarterback too for the Saints, well, he's got to be the biggest loser for New Orleans heading into week 1 against Green Bay.